virtual assets, and then we have bank account. All those things are being governed by this. Basically, we are telling that the bank account especially should not be moved, should not be removed. DCU is our bank, and then it will remain there forever. We are not going to add accounts. We can add sub-accounts as and when required. It's up to the individual discretion of the president and the treasurer. But this is what we are trying to do. And then, nimmali yaradaru accounting software, QuickBooks yaradaru use ಮಾಡೋರು ಇದ್ರೆ, if you want to help us out, please reach out. Because one other thing we want to do is take it to the next level and make introduction of QuickBooks and other accounting software solutions to make it a little bit more professional than what we are already. Alright, reporting and taxes. So we pay, we settle taxes even though we are non-profit organization. ನಮ್ಮ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಏನು ಅಂತ IRS ಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ನಾವು IRS ಗೆ ನಾವು taxes ನ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. That's our duty, and then we are explaining what we are trying to do there. Filing ಗೆ ಹೇಗಿರಬೇಕು, tax preparation ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. These are the things which we have documented here. Move on, please. Anand. Budgeting. So again, going back to Rajara's point, so we have an operational budget, and then we have to always keep an eye on where the ball is going, so it's important with that one. So now again, ನಾವು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬಜೆಟಿಂಗ್ ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರತಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಎಷ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಗೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. And then we are having each committee hold it there. We are having each committee have their own sub budgets, their own subcommittee budgets allocated. Now we have spent close to for this event.
$7,000 is the budget. So
$7,000 is the budget for this event. We have artist ಕರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Usually ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯುಗಾದಿ is an example where it is a little bit dull on the economic front. In the sense, members ತುಂಬಾ ರಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇರಲ್ಲ. As you know, we have a rolling membership renewal, but ಈ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ರಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡೋರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಗಣೇಶ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, and then usually we don't have external artists coming. But this time it was a wonderful show. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಯಾರು ಬೇಡ ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Just imagine if at all we said no to those wonderful dancers, you wouldn't want us to do that. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we are trying to do our best in budgeting that item also. And so with that, we are coming to close to $7,500, $8,000 total budget. So ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು 5,000 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಅದು ಸಾಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Can I? Yes.
So the point number 5 says that budget should be about $5,000. If you are more than $5,000, you have to go back to general body, get the approval. But there is a class there saying excluding the food.
Yes.
If you take the excluding the food budget, we are well under it. It's about 4,000 plus food is about 3,000, which we always. And if you go back, I think Dr. Rao, you asked a question in the previous segment. Even though we went more than 5,000, we're always around less than 5,000, close to 5,000, excluding the food budget. So I don't think we made any mistakes. If at all we any made mistakes, probably we're going to ask you to forgiveness for this. Thank you.
Okay, so ಆ ಒಂದು ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ 5,000 ಅಂತಿದ್ದೆ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು 10,000 ಮಾಡೋಣ. Can I ask for 10,000 budget, please?
Raise it.
Raise it?
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you one more thing after I come back, not now, but I'll tell you about why we need money and how can we use money better, and then how each of you can gain out of it. But can I now say $15,000 is the upper limit for a major event in any KK? We have to come to the 51st century. So can I request your permission for $15,000, which is an upper limit? If at all we go out of it, we are going to send an email as per, of course, the new committee. I'm not going to be in that position anymore, but I'm trying to help the new committee by giving this leeway so that they can plan. ದುಡ್ಡು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ, ಅಂದರೆ again budget it. If at all you have 5,000 in your bank account and then you're going to spend 15,000, that is totally irresponsible behavior. Right? But what I'm trying to say is, if you are going to plan for $15,000, you should have the ability to budget it and then show that there's a money source for that waiting for you to grab it. Do I have your agreement for $15,000, the upper limit? It could be 8 to 10,000 usually. 15 is the worst case limit. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನ್ನಣೆ ಇದೆಯಾ? ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೈ ಎತ್ತಿ.
Is it for each event or for the whole year?
No, per event. I'll tell you why. Per event. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿವಸ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ವೈ ಐ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ನಿದರ್ಶನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಇದು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೂಟನೇ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಚಿಕ್ಕಂದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೂಟ ಬಂತು. ಏನು ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಕೀಫ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಬಂತು. ಕಿಫ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕೂಟ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಅಕಸ್ಟಮ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ?
1200 ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ.
1200. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಶುರುವಾದಾಗ ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ?
2200 ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ.
ಓಕೆ, $2,200. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ AV ರೂಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರತಿ ಗಂಟೆಗೆ $45 ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ AV ರೂಮ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ $500. So we have done a lot of other things to save money with the AV system. We'll talk about that later. But here is what we have done. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು we just cannot work with that. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ವೆಂಡರ್ಸ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ? ಸಿಂಪಲ್. We need to gauge that money. We need to realize that money. So ಹೀಗಾಗಿ that's exactly. We will say 8 to 10% is normal expenses, but worst case $15,000 if at all we get SP Balasubramanian. Okay? SP Balasubramanian ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನುಮತಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? Yes or no? They will pay it. Okay, thank you very much. As I said, I am sure every committee will be responsible to show the $15,000 before they spend it. That's the key. Okay, so now membership fees ಬೇಕು ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಂಡ್ ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಸದಸ್ಯತ್ವ ಮಾತ್ರ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೀವು you have to make it a point, just like how you pay Comcast dues, Verizon dues or any other dues. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು NEKK also needs your money because NEKK needs you. It needs you more than it needs your money, but when you come, the money will flow. That's what we hope. So, dayvill membership is important. So, now, we also know that the previous committee led by Praveen Nadutota did a wonderful job by introducing a project called as life membership and patron membership. Life members, Shantaraj is life member and a few people over there. Wonderful, thank you. So again, we had said $500 was a life membership. Patron members are here. Who are the patron members here? We have Kishore Gowda and a few others here. Thank you all. Sudhakar avaridare and of course Krupa Raju avaridare. So we are very fortunate to have patron members. But now I'm coming to the point, that is, if at all a bachelor becomes a life member, if at all he's going to marry, he is going to have a kid after 4 years, and then the kid will grow. And then they continue to come for next 25-30 years, which we want them to come. But ಅವರು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ $500 ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ ಲೆಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ you can do the math when it will be expired and it will be exhausted. So we cannot afford a life membership at that rate. And again, patron membership. So without affecting existing members, existing life and existing patron members, we are proposing, based on the PRC's Process Reform Committee's recommendations, that we have to raise that to have a new patron membership at $2,500 and life membership at $1,000. This makes complete sense. Rajan has something to say.
We need vote on this, please. Can we raise this to $2,500 and $1,000 respectively?
I have given you the reasons. We will be depleting our cash very soon otherwise. Thank you so much. Accepted. Okay, so that is pretty much like almost done. Give me 2-3 more minutes and I'm sure Sridhar is already here. No, I cannot, no, we have to finish the rest of the things. So I'll take very, sure, I will be doing this one as another 3-minute job. So we have, go to the next slide please. I will just make it a very quick one. Simple. Focus groups ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ description ಇದೆ. Okay, I'm not going to go through this at all. And each of you have certainly gained through Gnana Mandara, Geeta Mandara, Seva Mandara, and all Chitrakala Mandara and everything, you and your children. So we wanted to make it a habit to have these basement or off-site related activities where 30, 40, 50 people come together with a passion, they share that one. This is just outlining how to do that. Alright, ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇದನ್ನು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಕ್ಕೆ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? I want to hear more. Yes.
Can you raise your hands please if you want to?
Again,
okay, thank you.
ಗೀತ ಮಂದಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಂದಾರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಸೇವಾ ಮಂದಾರದಲ್ಲಿ, ಚಿತ್ರಕಲಾ ಮಂದಾರ, ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಮಂದಾರ. So basically with no expense to any KK. Just imagine, you are able to bring people who have the same passion, same hobby. That leads to networking, that leads to high school students getting to know some scientists, that leads to a child learning something from Kailash Chintamani, who is a wonderful artist, that leads to somebody getting to know about our K.S. Narasimha Bhagite from Someshri, for example. And Radhika Dixit has done a wonderful job with Gnana Mandara. So basically we are wanted to just outline all of that and get your acceptance into this as a system, it is something that we would like the next committee to take up and continue to do that. That's exactly what we are trying to do. If we have your approval for that, and I think you already said that, and then so with that, I am going to say one last thing, that is social media policy and our database privacy policy. ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ email ID, phone number ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ನಮಗೆ, and then it's our responsibility to safeguard it, and then we have a website, we have Facebook presence, and we have to make sure that we maintain whatever the decorum, whatever the dignity we have to maintain. So we have put up a policy for that one also. Please go up all the way to the last page, please. Okay, scroll up, stop there. Alright, so basically database usage policy, we'll talk about this one quickly. We are not going to share this with anybody, and the membership information will never be sold or shared with third parties. And scroll a little bit up, please. So ಹೊಸ ಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ we have to adapt to all these requirements. NEKK social media and Facebook group policies also outlined there, where we have already been following that, and then Ashok Jakarti and others have been helping me with doing that one. So I believe you agree that we are in 21st century requiring these kind of policies. If you are agreeing to this, that is, we need to have accountability on the Facebook, and then there will be a control, there will be moderated Facebook group, and all these things are happening. So without your knowledge, if at all your post gets deleted, Ashok Jakarti is right there, you can catch him. I'm kidding. Thank you, sir. Okay, so idu ondu beku anta ansutta. Do we need this, and then are you approving this one? Thank you very much. Thanks. I think we are approved with that one also. Sridhar, thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮನಗಳು.